Now to this, we've been talking a great deal about the people that have been in the room and those that have not been in the room. And the elephant in the room is the elephant that is not in the room, in the vein of the Trump administration, but more broadly the United States. And you will know that there have been some diplomatic tensions between Pretoria and Washington, long-standing now, that perhaps started with an executive order in February this year. And the rest is history, as they say. The United States not party to the consensus declaration, the adoption by consensus yesterday. And there's been a bit of a diplomatic standoff leading up to this, right? The United States seeking to be represented at a charge d'affaires level in terms of the handover ceremony at the very last minute, seeking accreditation here. But that was rejected by the South African organizers, the Department of International Relations, indicating that they will do that handover at an appropriate level because it would be a breach of protocol were the president of South Africa to hand over to a junior diplomat from the United States Embassy, not even at the ambassadorial level, because as we well know, the President Donald Trump's nomination has yet to be confirmed by the United States Senate. Since then, we've heard from Donald Trump's press secretary, Carolyn Levitt, who used choice language to describe South Africa's articulation of that engagement with the United States. President Ramaphosa talking about how he wanted the United States inside the tent rather than outside the tent as part of their long-standing engagement seeking to coalesce the broadest coalition around this declaration. And then there was a choice quote from Carolyn Levitt in terms of what President Ramaphosa had said, quote, the president of South Africa was, quote, running his mouth. We've since had reaction from Minister in the Presidency, Khumbudzo Ntshavheni, who had this to say. Let's listen in.
It's posture.
We are bigger than that. We are bigger than that. And President Ramaphosa has demonstrated to the world that he's a leader amongst leaders. He's gotten this G20 summit to be successful. Brazil had to concede that they innovated the social summit, but we did one better to them. And there's consensus in all the things that are being tabled. We've pushed the African agenda to the top. If it was not because of the sterling leadership of President Ramaphosa, we will not be here. And the other commentary, why should we elevate nothing?